What's good, everybody? So, it's Santi back with another video. See, I'm laughing. You know, I have a particular I have a little relationship with Offset. You know, but with everything that's transpiring with him and Cardi B and her filing a divorce, I'm saying, going through all the paperwork. I'm saying? Everything is going about it in a strategic way, and you can look at it online. But, you know, this is when we get to talking about game. This is the aspect of game because you as a man, you're supposed to be selective of the type of women that you get with, you know. And I feel like I can speak on game for the mere fact that, look, I'm 31 years old. I don't have any kids. I've always been selective of the type of woman that I chose, that I show interest in. I never really cared whether or not a girl was overly promiscuous or whether or not she was a virgin. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? However, I would always take it into consideration because a woman's lifestyle is definitely going to reflect in her mentality. You know what I'm saying? And that's going to affect how y'all engage with one another. You know what I'm saying? And so with the Cardi B and Offset situation, because of Cardi B's lifestyle, I would not have ever put myself in the position. I would have never married her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't have selected her to marry. You know what I'm saying? Because of her lifestyle, because of how she carries herself. You know what I'm saying? And the fact that she garners too much attention. Like, and her garnering attention ain't even a big deal. You know what I'm saying? But it's the fact that she runs her mouth too much. She talks too fucking much. You know what I'm saying? And Offset played a part in her career elevating. He expanded her social circle, which shows, you know what I'm saying, when we talk about hypergamy, women want to date a man that can, or be with a man that can give them a greater avenue of resources and, and amenities within a certain type of lifestyle. They want an exciting and fulfilling life. They want something that they couldn't have previously gained on their own. Granted, Cardi B was a stripper and she was making money and stuff, you know, but he had achieved a certain level of superstardom or stardom that she had yet to attain. You know what I'm saying? And he had capital and stuff, you know. And so we've seen before with rappers getting married and divorcing. And I've already talked about in previous videos, I don't understand why these rappers would get married knowing that they're going to cheat. Majority of rappers cheat on their wives. Majority of them cheat. It's not as if you getting married is going to stop women from being attracted to you. Like, women are going to stop trying. We know that there's a women out there that like clout, that like the attention, just for the fact that you got money and you a star. Women will do anything to be in your presence or to have an experience with you. You know what I'm saying? And these rappers fall for it time and time again. And these rappers, man, they be the ones with all the baby mama drama. The system be taking money out their pockets. You know what I'm saying? They might as well still be on the plantation. You know what I'm saying? But the Cardi B situation is just funny in the sense that there's some women that'll get a sense of empowerment from this. You know, there's certain individuals that'll just be like, you know what I'm saying? She's taking back her control. She's taking back herself. But everything was done strategically. You know what I'm saying? Like, when they got married, I never saw them being together for 10, 15, 20 years. You know what I'm saying? Like, I just didn't see this being the way that it was going to be idealized. And a lot of these rappers aren't, you know, they're not top tier men, but they're only seen as being top tier men because they have money, because they have wealth. You know what I'm saying? But they're constantly, as much as they talk about how many women they're getting, they're constantly getting played. I mean, shoot, if it wasn't early this year, shoot, the game done lost millions. You feel me? He lost millions. Um, who else? I'm trying to think. Dr. Dre. You know what I'm saying? And it's not even just rappers as much as it is athletes and black men. It's like you gotta be more intelligent, man. And I'm not talking about sitting up here bashing women and just, you know what I'm saying, turning into a fucking MGTOW or incel ass motherfucker, you know. But this is no surprise. The divorce is no surprise. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not. I mean, hell, Wiz Khalifa was married to Amber Rose, cheated on her, and then they ended up getting a divorce. It's like, why do y'all do this? Why do y'all do that? Why do you all put yourselves in such a vulnerable position to get married to a woman and then break the contract, and then you end up being punished by law, and now you gotta come out of pocket? Now that's not necessarily the same situation with Wiz and Amber Rose, because she didn't attack him. You know what I'm saying? But when we look at Cardi B, I mean, Cardi B is just doing all of the typical stuff, and he's got to pay. He's going to end up paying child support. The amount is undisclosed, but the only reason I'm even talking about the situation is because it's connected to things that I've said in previous videos. You know what I'm saying? Like, these mistakes are made by men who lack control over their own sexual energy and don't have a true grounded identity. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, in another way, you just made yourself a slave. You know what I'm saying? Cardi B has been a certain type of female because she's adopted a certain mentality from the streets. And that mentality ain't just gonna go away unless she has a paradigm shift and she changes her mentality to something other than that. So this was gonna happen. You feel me? It's no surprise at all, bro. And Offset get what he deserved. You feel me? I got certain type of feelings about Offset. He was at one point in time one of my favorite Migos, even though I really didn't fuck with the Migos like that. You know what I'm saying? But when you look at these rappers, that's one reason why you don't ever put them on no pedestal. Because they go out here and they have all this money and they put themselves in a position where it's almost like all of the things that they have achieved almost gets wiped away. You get women coming in who didn't contribute to none of this shit that you got going on, taking more than half or 2/3 of what you achieved and what you earned. And if we're going to identify with the categories of alpha male, beta male, theta male, sigma male, delta male, that is not the mentality of a high value male. You feel me? Of a man that's selective, of a man that deems himself respectable and worth dignity and honor, and moves in a way where he knows his honor. You know what I'm saying? He knows who he is. And I don't have to say nothing bad about Cardi B, because females like her, when they come in my presence, it's like I see them for who they are, and then I act accordingly. You know? But that's why you gotta roll over your sexual energy. And you gotta know who you are. And you gotta take that time to give yourself solitude and experience things on your own terms, and don't get caught up in this societal narrative of marriage and this idea that Hollywood media portrays, and then this idea that is given to you by religion and the church. You know what I'm saying? To just, once you get married to somebody, to stay dealing with their bullshit through thick and thin if they are a person who doesn't have no integrity. That's why you got to take your time to know people, have conversations, and see where their mind is at. Offset, why was you even trying to marry? Of all women, why would you marry her? Why? You feel me? There's more credible and worthy women out there that if you a man who honors principles and has morals and ethics, she will adjust to your way of thinking and your lifestyle. You feel me? But this is just another example of why it's important for men to rule over their own sexual energy and not be so caught up. Because hell, shoot, he cheated on her. You know, she got that song called WAP and everything, but it's just like, man, ain't no man just finna stay with you because of the vagina. Cause then what you're lacking, he gonna go and look for that in another woman. Eventually it's gonna become mundane and routine and regular. This idealized image that he had of you, he living with you, he see the other side of it. He knows that dang, it's not as glamorous as it appears to be in these music videos and these photos that you're taking. This is real. You feel me? Like this is real life situations. You know what I'm saying? And this is why, man, you gotta own yourself and listen to yourself, listen to your heart, the intelligent aspect of your heart. We're not talking about Valentine's Day, looking for the love of my life, soulmate, fairy tale fantasy shit. We're talking about mind and heart and understanding the wisdom of your body when you know what it means to be who you are and to be authentic and to have that wisdom, to have that knowledge of self. So learn from this. And don't get caught up in that baby mama, baby daddy trap. You know what I'm saying? Like do whatever you can to not fall into that plantation mentality. You know what I'm saying? That mass consciousness, that group think. Step away from the group, man. You feel me? Learn to develop some independent, highly intelligent thing. I'm not talking about that free thinking bullshit like Kanye dumbass. No, I'm talking about soul work. So that's all I wanted to say for this video, man. Like, comment, subscribe. You know what I'm saying? I'll holler back at you guys. Y'all tu sabes. Love. Salud.